I'm home! But honestly, I'm already planning a trip going back to South Korea. So as you all know, or you may not know, I recently took a vacation to South Korea, and I actually vlogged my whole time there. And you can find all those vlogs over here. I actually didn't want to make a haul video, but since I bought so many things, it just seemed fitting. And of course, I bought a bunch of K-pop things, but I'll leave that till the end of this video. But to begin, I bought a load of souvenirs for people, and since I'm Emily, of course I had to make it a little bit more special and put them in these little cute bags. Since I was buying for coworkers, family, and friends, each group has a different mixture of things that I bought them, and everything that I bought was actually bought at EXO-Love, and you can literally buy all these things at probably every store there. So for my coworkers at my new job, the girls have these cute little teddy bears and then these shot glasses. For the boys, they have these keychains and then also shot glasses. For my coworkers at the bank, I actually also got them little teddy bears, and I also got them these pens with Korean currency printed on there. You get it? Because we work at a bank and it's Korean money. I don't know. It seemed useful too, since we always have a shortage of pens there. For my family, it's pretty much the same thing. Teddy bears for the girls, keychains for the boys, and if they're of age, they got shot glasses. They basically got a mixture of things. And for my two friends that are dating, I bought them something that goes together. It's not really useful, but I thought it was quite funny, and in Korea, I noticed that couples always matched a little. So what I bought them are couple dolls. Here's what they look like, and it's kind of creepy, but I thought it was quite funny since they're dating and whatnot, and they're supposed to be like a matching kind of thing. So I thought it was cute, but if they don't like it, I also bought them keychains and shot glasses. And lastly, for my best friend, I actually bought her a bottle of soju. Don't worry, she is of age, and my sister that is of age is actually the one who bought it. But for those of you guys who don't know what soju is, it's a type of Korean alcohol. But yes, once she turned 21, she became quite the avid drinker, so it works. So that is all with the souvenirs, and yes, there was a lot of them, and I even put them all in SM bags because I shop there so often that I got like multiple bags. And now for the things that I bought for myself, which isn't much if we aren't counting the K-pop albums that I bought. But what I was most excited about buying and what I actually planned on buying are all these pairs of socks. I find these socks so adorable because you have to wear them together. And if you don't wear them together, it won't match, and they like match up like perfectly. So they're like the cutest things, and who doesn't love cute socks? I mean, they're the best. So yes, I have these penguin ones right here, and then I have this panda one, and then I have a piggy one, which is my favorite. I haven't even worn these yet. These are still on this. So. And then I have Winnie the Pooh, then I have a teddy bear and a bunny, and then the Korea flag, and then a teddy bear. So yes, they're like the cutest things, and you have to wear them together to match up, and who doesn't like cute socks? So yes, I had to buy these because they're so adorable and so perfect. But yes, when you go to Korea, get these, or I'm not sure where else sells them, but definitely South Korea does. Next thing that I bought, which kind of doesn't make sense when I tell you what it is, but once I explain it, it will make a lot more sense. And it's this toothbrush holder. Isn't it the cutest? But wait, let me show you how this works. You just stick it to the mirror, and then you take your toothbrush, and you just push it in there, and it holds your toothbrush for you. Like, I don't know. It's just the little things that get me so excited, and it's so amazing. So it like comes out so easily too. Like, this is the best thing that's ever been invented, I'm pretty sure. I like love this. And it's a piggy. It's like the cutest little pig, and it just works so well. And everyone has their own individual toothbrush holder. So yes, this is my favorite thing. Next thing, I went to Nature Republic and stocked up on a bunch of face masks. I'm not too into caring for my skin, but I do care, and I do like to treat myself sometimes. And I actually bought the pack of acai berry and cucumber. There isn't really a particular reason why I bought these, but cucumber just seems like the thing that you put on your face when you do masks, and I like eating acai berry, so why not put it on my face? Next thing, I actually bought a painting, and I talked a little bit about this in my vlog, but basically there was an elderly man that was just set up painting in the streets of Insadong. And honestly, it just gets to me whenever I see someone so talented and doing what they love and doing so great at it that just makes me want to support them. So I saw him painting and I just wanted to buy all of his paintings. Like, I wanted to buy everything. He had so many that were set up, and I'll just show you the one that I bought. And yes, he does paint in oils, which I love. So I definitely have to buy something, and just seeing him actually painting was the best thing. I didn't see him painting this one, but I saw him painting another, and it probably wouldn't have dried fast enough for me to actually bring it home. So yes, this is honestly probably the best purchase that I made in Korea. But on to the next thing, and here starts with the K-pop things. It isn't albums, but it's these two mugs. One is BTS and one is EXO. Because I'm Emily and I can't just buy one mug with one group on there, because that's unfair for the other group that I don't buy. And the next two things are quite random, and it's this BTS calendar and these two EXO notepads. I always have post-it notes sitting all over my desk, so why not have ones that have pictures of EXO on them? And now for the things that I bought at the SM store, which are these candies with Chanyeol on the container, and then Pepero snacks with EXO-K on the box, and then a thermos with EXO-Love written on there, and lastly a hairband that says EXO-Love on there. And I'm not going to demonstrate how to put this on because I still struggle with putting it on, and if I do, I'll just make a right fool out of myself. But yes, this is the last thing that I bought from the SM store besides the albums, and with everything that you buy there, you actually get these limited edition photo cards. But since I'm unlucky, I didn't get any EXO member, and I just got Red Velvet and Super Junior members. I have a couple of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but I have photo cards with Super Junior and Red Velvet on there. And that pretty much is the end of things that I bought that aren't albums. But for the albums that I bought 20 of them, which are mostly EXO and VIX because they have the most, and I just recently got into VIX, so I just decided to buy them all at once. But if you really look at all the albums that I have, it's mostly EXO and BTS. Okay, so starting from the least albums that I have for a group, and it's Red Velvet's The Red, and then next would be N.Flying, Lonely. And of course I had to buy this while I was in Korea because they're the reason that I started liking K-pop in the first place, even though they're still not my favorite group as of yet. But yes, I definitely had to buy this because they're the reason that I started liking K-pop. And it's iKON. Yes, they're not my favorite group anymore, but it started out with them, so I have to support them in some way or another. And it's buying their album. And next would be from the same company, of course, Winner. Next is GOT7, Mad. I actually don't have any other albums for them because they're not really my favorite group, but I do like them a lot since my sister always talks about them because her bias group is GOT7. So I got the vertical album and she got the horizontal album. And then next is My Babies, these little boys of 17, their new album, and honestly, they're the cutest things ever. They're I want them all to be my younger brother, all of them. And then I have BTS, School Love Affair. I didn't buy these because they're quite expensive in the US if I were to buy them, so I just waited till I went to Korea, and then I bought this. I bought School Love Affair from BTS, and also I bought Dark and Wild, which is my favorite concept. But honestly, every single thing that BTS does is basically my favorite concept. And then next is, they're becoming my favorite group. And I don't want to say that because they just debuted and I don't know, but they're climbing up there. They're getting up there, and it is Monsta X. So they just debuted this year and I'm like in love with their music and I love their style and everything like that. So Monsta X's debut album, and of course, since I'm starting to like them so much, I bought both versions of their second album. There isn't anything different soundtrack wise, but the photos inside the album are different. So yes, I bought both of those. And then now for VIX, which I bought 4 of. And I'm not going in order of when they came out, but VIX's Error. And then my favorite album, it's not all of VIX, it's the subunits, LR? Yes, LR. It's my favorite subunit, so I love this song and I love this album, and yes, I think it's just really pretty and like, just everything about it's really nice. So there's Beautiful Liar, and then I also have Voodoo from VIX, and I also bought Eternity. And that is the last one that I have for VIX. And now for EXO, which is basically, I'll call them my ultimate bias group because whenever I buy anything, it's usually always EXO, but it's either EXO or BTS. So here are all the EXO things, which 5 albums from EXO, which is Overdose, but it's just EXO-K. Well, it's not EXO-K, I should say. It's the Korean version of Overdose. And then the Korean version of Miracles in December. Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was 12. I don't know. Okay, so the Korean version of Miracles in December. And then, of course, I had to get this. It's the repackaged album for EXO-X-O, and honestly, I kind of love how this is packaged, and like K-pop albums, the way that they're packaged is like the best thing ever. Like they're kind of big and everything and like oddly shaped, but yes, I love the packaging for these albums. So EXO-X-O repackaged, and since I got the repackaged version, I of course had to get the original version of EXO-X-O. And these are all the Korean versions. Like I say that I don't like the Chinese versions, but I just prefer the Korean versions over the Chinese versions, even though I am Chinese. But yes, and then of course, I didn't have it yet, but EXO's debut album, and that is basically it for all the albums that I bought, which were a lot. What am I gonna do once I get over K-pop? So there's all that, and I also bought 1 DVD, and of course it's from EXO, and well, technically it's 3 DVDs, but it comes in like one package, and it's the Lost Planet live concert DVD. And honestly, I'm so thankful for this because when are they ever gonna have a concert in the US? I mean, come on. So the live concert DVD of EXO The Lost Planet. And I actually watched this already, and it's so awkward because Luhan is still there and he was like cut off from the screen for everything, so but anyways, it's okay. So yes, but I love this DVD, and honestly, they're great. And that is everything that I bought in Korea. I'm so sorry that this video was so long, but if you watched the whole way through, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And please give this video a thumbs up if it tickled your fancy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week, hopefully with a much shorter video.